Let's do it. Hi. Hi, Starfall. I'm having some problems with my internet this morning, so hopefully it will stay on now. I tried to go on a little bit before, but okay. Welcome. I'll just wait for some more people to jump on. Hi, Jasmina, certified. Kritika. Alyssa. Or Alicia. Hi, Jasmina. Okay, we'll just wait for a few more people. I'm actually boiling some water because I want to, is it on? Yes, it's on. I want to soak my feet in some water. I think it's going to help me at the moment. I've been have been weak. I've been a little bit sick with the flu, and it's just caused me to be very you feel ill. So, okay. Let's have a look at the collective for today, and let's see what's here. Let's see what's here. These cards are really jumping around and talking to me at the moment, so I'm going to use these ones. If I do blow my nose, I apologise. Hi, Twin Soul. Shirley, hi, Shirley. Anaya. Ananya. Shirley. Everyone's going to get added to the list. I'll do my best to get through everyone. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe, okay, to get your reading done. And what I do, if you're new, I know a couple of people, at least 2 or 3 are new on here. What I normally do is I'll make a free list. If you do donate, you will be first, or the next person. So the donation is in the description box below. It's $5 US. You get a longer reading, and you get, of course, next in the queue. For those of you who I don't know, I hope to get to know you guys better. So please come back. I'll be on tomorrow. So I'm on every second week for 6 days. All right. Let's have a look and see what's here for the collective. Spirit's saying the storyline is best for me today, just to support my not having to think so much. Okay, yeah. So I was feeling this, and I wasn't sure I was feeling this in the energy because I'm not well this morning, and I'm just frustrated because when you're ill, you just want to feel better. But there is a frustration energy, and it's coming out in the cards. The 2 of Pentacles came out in the reverse. So right now, if you don't want to make a decision or feel you don't have to on an intuitive level, just don't make a decision at this exact point. All right, there is some sort of new beginning coming about. You have, I'm going to say with the Magician being here, everything it takes. You have everything it needs to start this new thing you want to create. Or if you don't know exactly what that is yet, it is coming up, but Spirit's saying just, take your time. You don't make any major decisions. Just enjoy sitting in your own energy. Enjoy that here and now, the present energy. And then there's this shadow side, which is that frustration feeling that I'm feeling. A need to look at things, but not want to look at things at this time. Know that you are highly protected. Know that Spirit has your back here, and that you have everything it takes to create a new beginning for yourself. But, with the 2 of Pentacles that came out in the reverse, maybe, especially if you're feeling low or down or ill or whatever, Spirit's saying you don't have to rush to look at your shadow, to work on that. But what I would do is I would be aware that there is a full moon on Saturday, the 9th of August, and that if you can release a couple of things in this full moon, don't overwhelm yourself, but release a couple of things, which means that, look at a certain way a particular person, example, has treated you in the past. Write that out, write how it made you feel, or how that person made you feel, and then burn that paper and release that energy from you, okay? You don't have to go too deep into it. You don't have to really go dive deep. Maria, hi Maria. So you've got another one, very nice. Spirit's saying there will be a time. So if you're feeling low or down and you're not sure which direction to go in yet, Spirit's saying no, there will be a time that you're going to be able to create something brand new here. And there is going to be some sort of new opportunities. The world came out in the reverse. Perhaps it's not time for some of us to go full steam ahead right now, although the month of August, or from the 11th, when Mercury goes direct, there is going to be the opportunity, I feel, here to forge forward with something, okay? And just know that you have everything it takes to create something here for yourself. It's just not necessarily time yet. Maybe it is time to do that shadow work, or a little bit of shadow work. But take your time if you're not feeling well or you're feeling down in any way. Just do a couple of releasing things. Oh, you have a spiritual union and the Judgment card. So it is some sort of time coming up, I do feel, that's going to make someone, of course, this won't be for everyone watching, but I hope it's in your story, because we've got the Six of Wands energy, the Three of Cups, and the Rebirth card, the Judgment energy. So I feel that there is, for some of you, especially if you're single or looking for new love, there is a new person coming in that's going to bring a lot of happiness, with the Sun card being here. This could happen in August. I mean, we've got August energy through here. We've also got September energy. All right, let's see what else. Why is this Piscean moon energy here? This is the collective. Then we'll start the list shortly. Okay. Why is the moon here? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Taurus and Pisces. So this is basically saying to take your time. Like, you don't have to move forward in a decision right now. You can sit on some things from the past. So you could be really being nostalgic and thinking about, you know, how things have gone forward or not gone forward for you in past events or situations. So this can be like your whole life. You could be looking at a landscape of your whole life and seeing what you would have changed. Not like regretting things, but just knowing what lessons you've learned from this. Take your time with this shadow work if you're doing any. Hi, Ashley, Maria, hi. Okay, why is the Knight of Pentacles here? King of Pentacles. Perhaps some of you are really looking for being really stable and secure, and you're like aiming for that financial or material gain or wealth here. There's a lot of masculine energy coming through. So perhaps there's someone in your environment that is affecting you right now, or talking about finances, or there's some sort of decision to make about moving home or a home in general. Okay, so maybe there's some information coming through, but it's not coming through as fast as you want. So take your time with this, especially if someone else is involved. Like, don't let anyone push you into anything you don't want to do or don't want to sign, especially with this Knight of Swords here. Okay, Page of Wands in the reverse. So it's this new beginning. It's coming, guys, but it's not like tomorrow or this weekend, okay? This weekend is a perfect time to really sit in seclusion, in your shadow self. What did I get? I got some cards here for a private reading I just did. Sanctuary, yes. In this sanctuary energy. With spirit, in meditation, in prayer, asking your guides to guide you, asking your angels to protect you. And praying about which direction. Yeah, look at that, the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right, let's have a look. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Jamie. Okay, what else do we have here? This decisions and choices in the reverse. It did come out in the reverse. It's in the upright now. Yeah, Three of Cups. Try just to go with the flow right now. Have fun. Go out with friends. Just enjoy the present moment. This is enjoying the present moment. It's definitely not time to push forward with a decision or making a final decision. So don't go buying any tickets for holidays or signing an important document until after the 11th, which is on Monday. I think it's Monday. All right, why is the Magician energy here? Why is the Magician energy here? The Knight of Cups. And on the split, the Ace of Pentacles. For some of you, there is like a love interest coming in. I do feel a lot of relationships or people getting together, successful relationships in the near future. Okay, let's look at this Ace of Wands. So this could be it's not time to go towards the person, it's not time to contact them if you know them, it's not time for the new person to come in on their timeline, they're also going through this shadow work, and then you have the Lovers. Wow, okay. So for a lot of you watching, especially if you're looking for love, okay, there is a spiritual union, a meeting of minds, a kindred spirit coming forward. It's not just yet. I don't feel, especially with this group of cards at the beginning, that it's not around the corner, but moving like, say, the end of August into September, like this person's going to show up, this person's going to become in your peripheral, you're going to know, and you're going to know. All right, I'm getting High Priestess energy. Look at that twin flame at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, very, very nice. Okay. Why is this World here? You're closing out a cycle. There's the twin flame card. Okay. You're moving, perhaps you're closing out a cycle with a twin flame and moving, sorry, I've got super bad sinuses, moving into a relationship with a new person. Wow, hold on. Sorry, my nose is super blocked and it's just really, I feel like I'm underwater. I hear myself talking. It's okay. You guys can hear me. That's the main thing. You know, if you know me, when these two cards come up together, this is 100% twin flame. This is 100,000% twin flame energy. There's an opportunity coming up here for you two. It's like nearly time. See that? Hear that motorbike for confirmation. Full steam ahead with the twin flame connection upcoming, okay? Perhaps you need to close something out from the past first. Perhaps something will still be open when you meet this twin flame energy, okay? So there is a guarded feeling. Perhaps this person is not the normal sort of person that you'd go for, or you're not attracted to this sort of person normally, or they're very different to your normal type. But Spirit's saying, no, 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 no. You're stepping into this this new energy. Hi, Queen. I sent your reading to you. Hi, Jocelyn from Australia. Where are you from in Australia, Jocelyn? Jocelyn, you are on the list. Okay. Why is the spiritual union card here? Could be an Aries. We've got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Aries Sun, because it's right next to the Sun card. Very specific reading today, guys. So you have a soul contract with a new person, could be an Aries, that is incoming, and they're not here yet, okay? So there is some patience required. Very, very clear that this is the person you need to be with when you meet them, okay? All right. Quite specific. All right. Brisbane, I'm from, well, I was born in Perth, Jocelyn. I live in Bali, and I work in the Pilbara, if you know the Pilbara. So, yeah. And I do 8 and 6, so I'm here every second week doing my readings on live. So, welcome from Australia. Let's have a look. Starfall is first. Starfall, post your question. Let's do it. Okay. And I don't think I sound Australian or English or anything right now with this cold. It's so bad. General, sorry if I'm blowing my nose, so I apologise. Okay. Thank you, Jamie. Okay, Starfall. One of the best. I'm just joking. General for Starfall. General for Starfall. I feel like singing, so music could be significant. And I'm also hearing like to listen to different types of music. You know, if we listen to the same songs all the time, it's just normal. It's not boring because we enjoy them, but there's something about thinking like different types of music affecting your different types of moods. All right, let's have a look. Starfall for you. Let's see what's here. A lot of people on the list today. Right, we have straight up the Wheel of Fortune. Very, very nice. Wheel of Fortune. What else? And I've got some exciting news that if I remember to tell you guys after this reading. Starfall. Wow. Wow, wow. Oh my God, 3 majors. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try and... Hold on a second. Let's just move the camera because I want to try and like show. It's very hard to read when they're like facing away from me though. Okay. Wow. You got something new going on. You got some new going on. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Lovers, straight away. Okay. Are you connecting with a person? And if you are, is there a challenge? Is there a challenge with a person in your life? Could be platonic, family or friend. Could be someone from your past even. But there's good news coming in regards to connections, okay? Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So there's like some sort of gift from the universe coming in here for you that's going to make you very happy, and you're going to be able to celebrate something. So if you're already in a relationship, Starfall, perhaps it's going to the next level in the next 4 months, I'm hearing, or 6 months, okay? If you're single, the General could have been very significant to you. So the Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to do the reading different next time. You have a contract. Okay, so these cards came out in the General, so go back and look at the General because it was very specific to you. There is a new soul contract with a new person, and perhaps you meet this person if you're single, going out with friends, but there is like a lucky, happy turn of events for you in love. Let's have a look at the Fool energy. Hi, Cherry. Oh, you're single, Starfall, okay. New beginnings, the Fool. Remember, the Fool is not about taking a leap of faith. It's about surveying the landscape and writing that new book, okay? So you're definitely moving into a new cycle, especially with the World card being here. You've got the first and the last card of the Major. So you're stepping into a new cycle. Spirit is reminding you not to go back to the past, though, or a past way of conducting something, whether it's a job or a relationship, because we have the World and then we have the nostalgia card with that soulmate or energy as well, or something from the past. So don't go back to a certain way of conducting a relationship when you meet this new person. Don't also compare them to past relationships. Just understand the lessons you have learnt. Let's keep it simple here, guys, and move forward, okay, for you, Starfall. Letting go, yeah. Four of Pentacles, letting go of past energy. Letting go and opening your arms to this new beginning and being grateful for it and knowing that it's only going to bring you good things, this next relationship. Don't go back to the past as, oh, but this person I'm seeing like traits of this particular person from my past in this person. No, Spirit's saying you need to let go of that. You've got the knowledge and wisdom to be able to set your boundaries up now in this new chapter, this new beginning of your life, okay? And you have everything it takes. Look at that, the Magician energy. This is a beautiful reading for you, Starfall, like super, super nice. Samida, hi Samida. Okay. Something's going to happen, I feel, here with the Knight of Swords very quickly. Something you don't expect, something to celebrate. It's nothing bad, but I think that you've done a lot of healing. You've probably been through a lot of disastrous relationships in the past, and like that's over. I'm seeing like the Justice energy. What's here? The Knight of Wands. This is someone that you are willing to put the hard work into. You've got the Fool again at the bottom of the deck. You've got the Eight of Pentacles, and you've got this Knight of Wands coming in quickly. So there is a person coming in, okay? And you've done the work, so don't go back to, I'm seeing this with the other person I was with. No, you know how to handle it now, okay? Why is the World here? Get to know them. I'm going to say get to know them before you like are intimate here. Queen of Pentacles. So there's some sort of new beginning happening here. Wow, twin flame energy again. Now, I say again because it was in the collective. 10 of Swords. There may be some people that are annoyed a little bit as well with, with this person. Just be careful of others. They may be coming at you. Oh, you're meeting that person or you're going out with that person. I don't think they're right for you or whatever. I think you know what you're doing here, and I think you need to just not listen to others, especially if, like, it's a friend that could be possibly envious. Why is the Six of Cups here? It's a past life connection, possibly. Yeah, you've got a past life connection going on here. Something that was unfinished, the Death card in the reverse from a past life. Yeah, definitely twin flame energy here, right above here. So, yeah, I mean, that's your general. That's what Spirit's showing me. I think if you had to work on anything, I would say you've already done it, the majority of it, and that whole horn was clarification. But the 10 of Swords is like you're moving into a whole new way of thinking, a whole new way of conducting things, especially with how you talk to yourself and others, okay? Okay. If anyone would like to donate, the description has the PayPal link and you will be next in the queue. Okay, Jasmina, post your question. All right. Now, before, when I was reading, a couple of things, Spirit asked me to not use those cards right now and to need to just use the Rider-Waite-Smith and clarify with the Rider-Waite-Smith if I need to clarify, okay? Also, I will have a new setup tomorrow. My studio is getting put together today. I'm super excited. I'll be in the same house, but just different location upstairs in my new studio. So I'm really, really excited about that. So yay. Okay. All right. Jasmina, will I find you job in August? Okay, let's have a look at your job situation. Recent, past, present, future, Spirit, please. Yeah, there's some inequality. Someone's not being fair where you work. There could be, it's definitely toxic people. Saw the devil's legs there. I feel that someone, you may know or not know about this, I feel someone has looked into some sort of paperwork that's on, like, I'm seeing a desk. So I'm seeing you sitting at a desk, but I'm seeing some sort of paperwork. Just be careful what papers you leave on your desk overnight if you're, going home and coming back in the morning type of energy here. Okay, so yeah, something about paperwork. All right, let's have a look. Recent past. Past energy for, thank you. So there's a female around you here who doesn't like to make very quick decisions. Perhaps they've left you hanging on something. Perhaps you've asked for, to go further in the business or company, and this female is possibly the business owner. I'm getting hairdressing as well. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. It could be something significant about this person's hair. But like you're wanting information from this female and you're not getting it as fast enough or fast enough for you as an employee, okay? So that's the recent past energy. Present energy here. Four of Swords. So you're praying a lot here. You're trying to empty your mind of your problems and troubles at work when you're at home, especially. I just see you like in your sanctuary or secluded in some sort of way, but in a good way, okay, to try and get some sort of clarity. There's also possibly a masculine, like Emperor energy, that is also imbalanced in some sort of way, okay. Eight of Pentacles, like it's almost like you don't want to go to work. You just want to stay in bed when you wake up in the morning. You don't want to go in. That's a horrible feeling, that you're not supported. You're not you don't feel like you want to be there, and you feel like others don't want you to be there. Okay, so what is going on here? All right, I'm also seeing the Devil card, but I don't know if it's going to come out. Nine of Swords. Don't worry, Spirit's saying, okay? There is some sort of new offer coming in. Obviously, you've got to look for other work before you leave your job, I feel, here. But Spirit's saying, don't worry, like, you will find the right place for you, okay? Right, there's too much conflict where you are. So if you feel you need to get out of there, maybe this is Spirit's way of like giving you that nudge here. Okay, future energy, Page of Wands, very nice. Three of Swords in the reverse, which is good. So releasing yourself here from some sort of burden, something that's affecting your emotions, something that's affecting your mental here. You've got the Page of Wands in the upright, very nice. So that's a new beginning, a new start. You've got the Justice card. You've also got the Page of Cups. So you've got offers here coming in. Okay, and then you have the Ace of Cups. There's something new coming in. It has to do with a masculine, so maybe a masculine could interview you. The Justice card in the upright is like karma coming for those people, and you know, the people at your work, but also good karma coming in for you. So you have the Hierophant. So that's about discipline, it's about work, it's about new contracts. There is something coming in, there even maybe a couple of offers if you're applying for jobs or a couple of interviews you go to. So I do see a new beginning for you in work, okay? You are around a lot of people. You may be expressing to someone who is very caring, very kind, very mature. It could be a parent, it could be a grandparent, it could be a friend in the near future, like what a toll that the job has taken on you emotionally. But I do see a new job for you, okay? All right. And there's the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Wands. There's the Devil, okay? That's behind you here with the Moon. I think there's certain things that you never will know about the current job you're in when you leave the other job. But August and September are going to be beautiful months for you here where you're going to be able to move forward. And you may even get more money than you're on right now, okay? But you're going to be able to put that burden down. Look at that, 10 of Wands. So yes, keep applying, keep going for those interviews. You've got a couple of offers here, and that's your near future. Beautiful. Looks like September to me. Okay, so that Eight of Wands is internet energy as well. It's also fast-moving things. August may be very fast-moving. You may be sending a lot of, you know, applications out. And September, I do feel, is really strong there, which is only next month, right? Hi, Elaine. I did post you your reading. I sent it to your email. I hope you got it. I hope you watched it. Okay. All right, let's have a look at the next person. Princess. Certified Princess. Okay, let's have a look at your current job, your situation, your recent past and your future. I'm going to have a break in a minute, guys. I know it's only been 30 minutes, but I'm not feeling brilliant, but I'm going to push on with breaks. Okay. Right, let's have a look. Recent past. Perhaps something was communicated to you. I'm hearing, Spirit's asked me to shuffle again. That made you feel promising or hopeful. Maybe someone promised something to you about money especially, or a bonus or a pay rise, or something that didn't happen, and then it was like an unfulfilled promise, or you just feel like you can't go any further. All right, where you are. There is some sort of exciting news coming in, or something really good coming in, I do feel. Okay, Page of Swords, the Star in the upright. So you had a lot of hopes. I'm also getting the medical field. It may make sense to you or not, okay? You had a lot of hope here resting upon your current job, but then it was never fulfilled. I don't feel that the wish was fulfilled, okay? So they could have promised you something. What's this card sticking out? Yeah, in the past they promised you something, and it never came to, like, and then it made you feel like you were waiting and watching, Page of Swords, for this to happen. And then the Two of Swords is like, can be naivety. Perhaps you were naive in a situation. Perhaps someone told you something that they just never did. They had no integrity. and it affected your emotions. Look at all this water energy here, okay? And also you have the Aquarius full moon coming up, and there you have the card of Aquarius, which is about healing. So you're trying to heal from something that didn't eventuate in your past, okay? At work, or the job you're in. Let's have a look at present energy. The Justice card, very nice. Legalities, paperwork, conflict. Okay. You could even work for a law firm, but it's not really strong. I don't want to do baseline tarot here. Yeah, right now you feel in your current job that you need to be very clear with yourself, truthful to yourself, and honest with yourself, that you need to balance your life out because there's nowhere to go where you are. There's no fresh opportunities, the world in the reverse. There's possibly a lot of competition where you are, or even like arguing and just unprofessional situation or an unprofessional environment. Okay, let's have a look at future. Queen of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So you're definitely moving away from the work you're in, okay? You're realizing, so it's maybe like you're acknowledging that there's nowhere to go in the near future in this path. Spirit is showing you that there's possibly nowhere to go or move forward. You can sit in that if you want to, or you can look for something new. And the 10 is definitely an ending, right, in the future. Okay, why is the Three of Wands here? Because you're intuitively, Queen of Wands, I'm doing a little tarot lesson here, moving away, and you're turning your back on the difficulty. This possibly left you very, I think you're trying to remain grounded, and you possibly do a lot of work on your root chakra meditations, or, Spirit is saying to do that above everything else for this situation. But you are going to be moving forward. Okay, why is the Three of Wands? What's that bringing you? Wow, wish fulfillment. So the wish fulfillment you didn't get from your job is coming in the form of something new. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Queen of Wands. Wow! Mirroring each other. So you're aligning your higher self with what your human self needs, right? Your material. Putting your emotions first, walking away from conflict. And it could be something spiritual that you're going into. Okay. Three of Swords. You're really worried that you're jumping from the frying pan into the fire by leaving this job, but that Three of Swords is a minor arcana, so that's your own thoughts. Don't let your emotions rule things. You need to get clear in your mind, but the Justice card is here. You're worried, possibly you feel like you've done something in a past life or in the past, and that you're not going to get good karma, or you're not going to get good news. There's a need to really think positively. Anything else with the Three of Wands? Is there an ace here, Spirit? Is there a new beginning? Is that a new job? Six of Swords, very nice. 10 of Wands, yeah, you're finally putting that difficulty down. And it's more about your mental, I want to say to you, okay, Princess? It's more about your mental. Are you going to let your human self overrule your higher self? That's the battle of these two things here. You can move forward, you can get a new job, but is your mental, are you telling yourself that it's going to be out of the frying pan and into the fire? Are you telling yourself that you're not good enough? Are you telling yourself that something's got to go wrong, right? So there's a need to take that blindfold off, see things clearly, and how you're emotionally being led right now by your human self. I know, it's very deep, but... Okay, Page of Wands, King of Pentacles. There may be someone in the future that will support you in this new job endeavor. Could be a masculine here, and they may be helping you to talk about, you may go to a career advisor, or you may be, really needing to look here at what you love. The Page of Wands is adventure, excitement. It is what you love to do. And Spirit's saying, you know, and so is the Nine of Cups. So Spirit's saying to do what you love and love what you do in regards to your career. And like I said, there could be some sort of mentor or masculine here, father figure, helping you to make some sort of decision on a mental level, so that, you know, you understand exactly what you need. So take your time with this. Know that you have everything you need to be. I'm getting jealousy and envy around you at the current stage as well. You have everything what you need to make, like, to find a new job and to be very good at it. And I do feel eventually you'll, there's the ace, okay? So eventually you will have a new opportunity, new doorway opening up. You're going to love what you're going to be doing. It's a new opportunity. The Lovers is a choice to choose what you love. And the World is a new opportunity. You also have the Eight of Wands here. So I do feel there's some sort of internet connection here with, you know, applying for work online. And, you know, if you don't start, it's going to take a while. So need to start. All right, I'm going to have a quick 5-minute break. I've got to have some headache tablets. Kritika, you'll be after Elaine, who's donated. Thank you, Elaine. Okay. You'll be after Elaine, Kritika. Elaine is next. She did donate. Okay. Marilyn, I didn't see your donation. So I don't know. I think you came then before Elaine. So Marilyn, Barbara, you are next. And then Elaine. I'm going to have some headache tablets. Don't go away. Barbara is next, which is Marilyn. I won't be long. Okay, thank you for waiting. Elaine, just hold on. I'm doing Barbara first. Okay, Marilyn, I'm still waiting for your question. I'm going to start shuffling your cards. Let's see what Spirit has for you. I do feel there's an oracle deck, and it's the animal spirit that Spirit wants to bring forward. Okay. Okay. 2 Capricorn women have expressed interest in performing in the program. Which one is better suited to participate? Well, of course, you need to make your own decisions, Marilyn. Okay, let's have a look at what Spirit wants you to know right now. Be loyal to what you love. So this is about using your intuition, okay? And then loyalty. So you need to also express a lot of loyalty and integrity. You've got, the Justice. The 2 of Cups is a choice. There you go, between 2 people. One is going to make you very secure. There is possibly legal documentation to sign. It's like signed, sealed, and delivered type of energy. Like there is possibly some legalities, or make sure that you do like have legalities within that decision that you make. SLR. Let's have a look at SLR. They may be more interested, but maybe your intuition is off with this person. Okay. They may be more interested, or you hear from them first about this project. 9 of Pentacles. Perhaps they have the finances to support you. Okay. You may feel more connection with this person, but there's the decision. So I feel they're going to come in, they're going to offer something possibly. They're going to express that they have the finances. You do have a contract here being signed, and the just judgment energy, and then the Ace of Wands. So this is a very strong possibility that they are very good for this project, okay, or the program. But just be careful with your intuition, okay? I feel this is about you needing to be like have a lot of integrity here. Yeah, and there's the Ace of Pentacles. So there is an offer possibly coming from that person, that first person, SLR. Let's have a look at CW. Queen of Wands, female and female. The Magician wanted to come out, and then you've got them turning down an offer possibly from CW. Yeah, thinking like you're using your intuition with CW. You're not sure they are all they say they are, or that is the right person to go with. So out of the 2, I would say that the first person, yeah, would be sort of better. But of course, you need to make your own decisions. This CW person could also be connected to a masculine that could be causing a lot of interference in regards to finances, okay? So just be aware of that. You're a while away in the list, Saminda. There's a lot of people before you, okay? If you want to donate, you can jump that queue. CW. Now you've got the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So I would say out of the 2 people, the first one, yeah, that really wants to come out. And there's possibly a masculine trying to sway their decision. Yeah, you got that 5 of Swords energy. Yeah, I would look at that, the 3 of Swords. So the first person, CLR, okay, would be more likely to like have the money, have the funds, not have any like issues. Marilyn, thank you. And I will be live tomorrow, yes. Okay. Elaine, post your question. Elaine. I won't be on for too long, guys. I'm not feeling my best. I can still read the cards, but I'm just not on point with my body right now. So New York Eastern Standard Time between 6 and 7 p.m. That's normally when I'm on New York Eastern Standard Time. Elaine, why am I feeling sadness and heaviness? You saw yourself painting green frogs. What does that mean? Frogs are about clearing, like, okay, we're going to have a look at the animal spirit card because you've dreamt of an animal. And the frogs are about clearing out the clutter of your heart chakra, okay? Getting spiritually aligned and using chakra work to align yourself and to ground yourself and to get in alignment. So you're possibly feeling quite unsettled or unaligned right now. Spirit, show me clearly what Elaine needs to see. So you are going through some like difficult times. You're possibly not having faith in spirit right now. You're not like just letting the universe decide. And Spirit's asking you to do so. What have we got here? Yeah, there's some hard work. Make your dreams real. How interesting. So the word dreams is on this card. Make your dreams real by doing the heart chakra work. So I feel there's like some heart chakra work required here. For sure. Just one card, please, Spirit. Freedom is yours. And it's going to take some strength here to get over something. But it really requires a lot of surrender to spirit here. You know, people want things to happen immediately. Be fearless and bold. Okay? Take time out. I think it's a beautiful time to really just like take time out in your day. Take time out this weekend to really focus on your meditations, healing. Be careful with what you're thinking in your mind. You know, be gentle on yourself. And the frog spirit is about the heart chakra, okay? It's about clearing out that final sort of like remnants of whatever you possibly feel in love relationships in the past to be able to move forward. If Yaz is supposed to come in, they will come in. If they're not, they may not come in. Or if they are, they may, like, maybe a little while in the future. You got the Ace of Cups incoming at the bottom of the deck and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I really do feel there's a new relationship coming in for you. And to clear your heart chakra to make room, all right? To make room for this next person, like, you're clinging on to some sort of past emotional remnant here, which you need to release, okay? 100%. So take the time out. Spirit will guide you. Pray. Ask Spirit for guidance to get over anything emotionally or any emotional loss from your past. Because the heart chakra needs to make room. You need to release those people, situations from the past to make room for this new person who I really do think is coming in. Because there's a new opportunity for a new relationship here, okay? And there's the healing work, okay? So spend that time to do that because you've got a new contract coming in with a new person in love. Something that's going to be very exciting, very emotionally fulfilling. But you need to put that time back into yourself right now. And even if it's just like for a few days this weekend, to do that heart chakra work, you know, possibly write down some things on paper about how things have hurt you, upset you, what losses you've had in regards to relationships in the past. Burn that away, literally burn that, obviously safely. And, you know, get that room in your heart chakra for a new person because, like, there is someone coming in. And if Yaz is supposed to come back around in the future, they will, okay? But right now, this is about, like, really putting yourself first. Kritika, you are next. I'm going to go soon, guys. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling well. I thought I'd be okay this morning. I've already done a couple of private readings before my live, so I am, yeah, I'm ready to move towards my bed. Okay. Okay. Queen, post your question. Queen, post your question. Thank you for your donation, Queen. This full moon, this releasing energy, and we will be using the surrender deck on Saturday night for that special, that moon special, and also Friday night we'll be doing a portal special, so I'll be doing some giveaways then. I'm hoping I'll be feeling much better tomorrow, so it'll be Thursday night tomorrow, and hopefully I'm much more like much more moving forward. Okay, the moon date is the 9th of August, which will be Saturday. So I will do the full moon special on Saturday, and also the day before that 8/8 portal, which will be Friday. I'll be doing that special. Okay, let's have a look at your cards, and I'm waiting for your question, general question. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, committing to something, external, possible external factors that are changing around you, information that is incoming. It could be to do with your career, it could be to do with work, right? Where you, if you're working, there may be some information coming in at your job, or if you're not working, there may be some information coming in that will change your work, career path, or, you know, a new job. And this could be to do with relationships. We'll clarify in a second. And with you again, and I keep getting this, and the need to rest and sleep and have that, put that, you know, look after your health. We just did your reading, so, you know, you go look at that. I don't think you've watched it yet, but this is about really like taking time out from your mind and your thoughts, and like physical, just having that rest and trusting in your body's messages to sleep. Okay. Judgment in the reverse. So it's not time for something to happen yet. All right. It still requires some work here. You may be like really wanting to have a financial goal, like, or have one, or you do have one already and you're working towards that. And then you've got the 4 of Wands in the reverse. Perhaps you're feeling unstable right now. I do feel that there is a person coming in or already here, but Spirit's saying don't make any decisions. You could get information from people, like relationships wise. It's not time to move forward, not until after the 11th of August, till Mercury goes direct as well. Okay, you're getting a lot more clarity on the full moon. Maybe you're getting some information from a love relationship, from a person, an offer, a date, meeting up possibly. But I wouldn't like make any decisions. You've got the 2 of Pentacles. Perhaps, oh, wow, this is so like your private reading. Perhaps you have a couple of, you know, choices to make around 2 masculines. Okay, there is new love which is going to be very successful in the future, but I don't feel it's like tomorrow. Okay, I feel it's like at least give it a couple of weeks. Okay, you need to really pull back your energy. And if you watch your reading, there was 3 choices in your reading. You're finding it hard to let go of past things. That's come out exactly on the side like that. Past way of doing things. There's a need to let go. Use that full moon energy to really let go and of anything in the past. Okay, there's going to be some meditation here, and it could be a difficult, like, looking back at the past and letting go. It may make you feel emotionally like unstable. This is why you need to spend some time on your own, because it's not time to move forward with the relationship until you've done this healing that is required. Okay, right, let's see. Look at that 4 of Swords in the reverse. I feel that you don't want to. I feel that you don't want to, but through the meditations, through the being on your own, it's going to be able to help you to have this rebirth or this new beginning. All right, why is the 8 of Pentacles? This is you refocusing your energy on other stuff. We've got the 4 of Wands now in the upright, right next to the 4 of Wands. So I do feel that there's like a twin flame soulmate energy for you, and you're willing to put the hard work in, and they are coming in the future, but it's not just time just yet. Okay, I will be going after Queen's reading, so sorry guys, I'm just not feeling very well. You have a lot of strength. August is a great month for you. but it's a good month for putting that time and energy back into you first before you open your heart to another person, okay? Because there is someone coming in, or someone that you already know, and a beginning with someone, like a start, a beginning, and there's the Seven of Wands. Now this came out in your private reading, okay, and the Ten of Pentacles. So there's a fighting or a battle within yourself about starting afresh and putting the past behind you. There is a really strong need here to do your meditations and your healing, because until you do, like, your heart chakra is not open and clear and ready and clean, I want to say, for you to be able to push forward with a new relationship. But you do have a twin flame coming in, 100%. I mean, 2 twin flame cards and an Eight of Pentacles. It can't get much clearer than that. But it's not time yet for this to happen. You need to really focus on yourself. The Judgment in reverse is saying it's not time for that rebirth yet, right? But you will get it, you will have it. But the need to just do that work on yourself. Thank you so much for being on live. I'm so sorry that I can't stay on for much longer. I'm just really not feeling very well. I've done a couple of private readings this morning. Love you too, Queen. Thank you. And I was only on for an hour. I'm normally on for like 2 or 2.5. But hopefully tomorrow morning I'll be able to last the whole 2.5 hours. But thank you for being here though anyway. Love you all. Bye-bye.